Hi my dear students, once again welcome back to quadratic equations. Today we are going to study how to solve the quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. We know the general quadratic equation. What is the form? Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, right? Where a, b, c are constants. If we have an equation like this, how to find the solution of the quadratic equation? There is a formula to find the solution, and that formula is given by x is equal to negative p plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. And if you know this formula, you just need to plug in the values of a, b, c in the equation. You will get the solution of the quadratic equation. And if we have an example like this, say x squared plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. We know how to solve that quadratic equation. We have already studied that one. We have to find two numbers whose product is 8 and the sum is 6. So the numbers are 2 and 4. So we can factorize this way: x plus 4 times x plus 2 equal to 0. That means x plus 4 equal to 0, or x plus 2 equal to 0. That means x is equal to negative 4 or x is equal to negative 2. So that is the method of factorization. So we will get the solution as x is equal to negative 4 and x is equal to negative 2. And let us check whether is there any change if we use the formula or not. Now let us plug in the values in this formula. So it is negative b. So here a is equal to, here we have a is equal to 1 because the coefficient of x squared, and b is the coefficient of x, that is 6, and c is the coefficient of, no, the constant term, that is equal to 8. So negative b, negative 6 plus or minus square root of b squared, 6 squared, 4 times a is 1, z is 8, okay, divided by 2 times a, that is 1. So negative 6 plus or minus 6 square is 36 minus 32 divided by 2. That is negative 6 plus or minus square root of 4, 36 minus 32 is 4 divided by 2. That is negative 6 plus or minus, we know square root of 4 is 2 divided by 2, and that is negative 6 plus 2 divided by 2, or negative 6 minus 2 divided by 2. That is negative 4 over 2, negative 8 over 2, negative 2, negative 4. See? We got the same solutions, x is equal to negative 4, x is equal to negative 2, and we got the same values. So that means if we are struggling to find out the product of two numbers and the sum so that the quadratic equation satisfies, in that case we can easily use this formula: negative b plus or minus b squared minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That will directly give you the solution of the quadratic equation. Okay, so this is the general formula for that one. So ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then the solution is given by x is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so let us solve another equation. Here this equation is this one: 2x squared plus 10x plus 11 equal to 0. So let us find ABC. What is A? A is equal to 2, B is equal to 10, and C is equal to 11. Okay, so what is the formula? X is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. Plug in the values. Negative 10 plus or minus square root of 10 square 4 times 2 times 11. Just plug in the values of a, b, and c divided by 2 times a. So x is equal to negative 10 plus or minus square root of 10 square is 100 minus 4 times 8, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 11, 88 over 4. So it is negative 10 plus or minus square root of 12 over 4. Now we can find the square root of 12. So 12 divided by 2, 6 divided by 2, 3. Make a group of 2. That is negative 10 plus or minus 2 inside, 3 outside. No, I mean 2 outside, 3 inside divided by 4. So we can take a 2 common term. So negative 5 inside plus square root of plus or minus square root of 3 over 2 times 2, that is 4, cancel out. So it is negative 5 plus or minus square root of 3 over 2. So look at the time. So we have two solutions. One is negative 5 plus root 3 divided by 2, and other one is negative 5 minus root 3 divided by 2. So we have two different solutions. So the two different solutions are, but even if they are two different solutions, they are real numbers also, because one is negative 5 plus root 3 divided by 2 and other is negative 5 minus root 3 divided by 2. Means by fundamental theorem of algebra, every quadratic equation will have exactly two solutions. So we have two solutions. One is negative 5 plus root 3 by 2 and the other one is negative 5 minus root 3 by 2. Okay. Now we have one more equation, that is solve 5n square plus 4n minus 4 equal to 0. So here a is equal to 5, b is equal to 4 and z is equal to negative 4. Okay, so just plug in the values here. So x is equal to, here instead of x we have n, so we can write n there. N is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So substitute that values, negative 4 plus or minus square root of b square, that is 4 square, minus 4 times 5 times negative 4 divided by 2 times a, that is 5. Okay, now let us simplify that one. Negative 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus into minus plus, so 4 times 5, 20, 20 times 4, 80 divided by 10. Okay, so negative 4 plus or minus square root of 80 plus 16 is 96 divided by 10. Okay, now we can factorize 96 over 2, 48 over 2, 24 over 2, 12 over 2, 6, 2, 3. So make a group of 2, take one from each one. So it will be negative 4 plus or minus 1 from here, 1 from here. So multiply that together, 4. And no group, so we can multiply that together and inside radical sign, 10. So negative 4 plus or minus, so we can take 2 as a common term, so we can take that common term outside, just take 2 outside. Negative 2 plus or minus 2 root 6 over 2 times 5, 2 to get cancelled, so we have negative 2 plus or minus 2 root 6 over 5. So we have two solutions. One is negative 2 plus, this negative 2 is here with the 2, so negative 2. Okay, negative 2 plus 2 root 6 divided by 5, and the second one is negative 2 minus root 6 divided by 5. Okay, now let us have another one. That is 4x square minus 20x minus is equal to negative 25. But this is not in the general form. The general form is x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. equal to 0 means one side should be 0. So the right side should be 0. But in this case it is not so. So we can convert that to 0. How to add that to 0? Convert that to 0. Just adding 25, right? 25 on both sides. So that will give you to this one 4x square not change minus 20x not change. This cancel out and you will get a 25 here equal to 0, right? So the right side becomes 0. Now you know a is equal to 4, b is equal to negative 20 and z is equal to 25, right? So we can solve that equation by plugging the values in the formula. So x is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Negative 20, negative of negative 20, because b value is negative 20, but we have to assign a negative in front of that, plus or minus square root of negative 20 square minus 4 times a is 4, c is 25 divided by 2 times 4. Okay, so it will be double negative, so it will be positive 20 plus or minus square root of 20 square 400 minus 25 times 4 100, 100 times 4 400 divided by 8. So 20 plus or minus, what about the term inside the radical? That is equal to 0, right? Divided by 8, and that is 20 divided by 8. So, and that is equal to 20 is 4 times 5 divided by 4 times 2. So equal to 5 over 2. So look at this one. We have solution and that solution is equal to 5 over 2. But this is the quadratic equation. But we have only one solution. How it happens? And according to fundamental theorem of algebra, every equation of degree 2 has exactly 2 solutions. So here we have only one solution, but it is a repeated solution. That means we have 2 equal solutions. The solutions are 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. So this is the conclusion. B square minus 4ac. This is the conclusion because the quadratic equation has 2 equal roots is because of the term inside the radical. What is the term inside the radical? That is equal to 0. And what that represent? That represent the term b square minus 4ac. So if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we always have a solution, only one solution, and that means it is a repeated solution. So this is the conclusion. If b square minus 4ac, that means the term inside the radical is equal to 0, then we have 2 equal solutions. Equal solutions. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. But if you go back to the previous problem, say here b square minus 4ac is a positive number. If that b square minus 4ac, the term inside the radical is a positive number, then we have 2 solutions and 2 unequal solutions, right? The solutions are not equal, 2 unequal and real solutions. So this is the conclusion from there. So b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we have 2 equal and real solution. Okay, and if b square minus 4ac is positive, we have 2 unequal, at the same time they are real also. Okay, so this b square minus 4ac has a dominant role in the solution of the quadratic equation. Okay, now we have another one, that is 5b square plus 2b plus 4 equal to 0. Again, just plug in the values of a, b, c in the given equation. So a equal to 5, b equal to 2, z equal to 4 there. So what is x? X equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Plug in the values. A is equal to, no, b is equal to 2. So negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 square minus 4 times 5 times 4 divided by 2 times a is 5. Negative 2 plus or minus square root of 2 square is 4 minus 4 times 5, 20 times 4, 80 divided by 10. That is negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 80. That is negative 76 divided by 10. Oh, there is a negative sign inside the radical. So that negative give you an imaginary number, because we know whenever we have a negative sign inside the radical sign, that will come out in the shape of I. So that will be of the form negative 2 plus or minus I root of 76 over 10, right? So x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus I root 76 divided by 10. And we can factorize 76 like this way: 2, 38, 2, 19. 19 is a prime, so we cannot factorize that. So group of 2. So we can take this as negative 2 plus or minus 1, 2 outside, 19 inside divided by 10. That is, you can take 2 as a common term. So negative 1 plus or minus I root 19 over 2 times 5. 2 cancel out. So negative 1 plus or minus I root 19 over 5. See, and this is an imaginary root, right? Because I is there. Now, again, going back to the term inside the radical, this one, that represents b square minus 4ac, right? That b square minus 4ac is a negative number. Less than 0 means negative number. If b square minus 4ac less than 0, what happened? The roots are imaginary, right? The roots are imaginary to unequal and imaginary roots. Okay, imaginary solutions. So that is the condition. So unequal and imaginary solutions. Okay, so that means this is the conclusion. So b square minus 4ac less than 0, we have two unequal and imaginary solution. Imaginary. Okay, and we have already seen that b square minus 4ac is positive. We have two unequal real solutions, and if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we have two equal solutions, and b square minus 4ac less than 0, we have two unequal and imaginary solution. Got it? So let us conclude. What is the b square minus 4ac? The role of b square minus 4ac, that decide the nature of the roots. Okay, so that discriminate the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. That's why that particular value is known as the discriminant of the quadratic equation. So the discriminant means b square minus 4ac. That is b square minus 4ac. That discriminate the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. That is why it is known as the discriminant. And what is the restriction for that one? If b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we have two equal solutions. And if b square minus 4ac is positive, we have two unequal and real solutions. If b square minus 4ac is negative, we have two imaginary solutions. So positive means real solution, negative means imaginary solution. Equal to 0 means two equal solution. Got it? Yes. Now let us do some problems regarding this one. Without actually finding out the solution, we can find the nature of the roots. First one, 3x square plus 7x minus 9 equal to 0. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 7, and c is equal to negative 9. So b square minus 4ac equals 7 square minus 4 times a is 3, c is negative 9. 49 minus double minus becomes positive. So 4 times 3, 12, 12 times 9, 108. That is, the value is not a matter, it is positive, right? 157. So that is positive. Positive means what? B square minus 4ac is positive. We have two real solutions, right? Two real solutions, and that solutions will be unequal. Yeah, that is the nature. So okay, now let us move on to the next one, that is 5n square plus n plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, again b square minus 4ac. b is 1 here, so 1 square minus 4 times a is 5, c is 4. So it is 1 minus 4 times 5, 20, 20 times 4, 80. That is negative 79, less than 0, right? Negative. Negative means what? B square minus 4ac is negative. Negative means we have two imaginary solutions. So it will have two imaginary solutions. Okay. So two imaginary solutions. That is the conclusion. Got it? So when b square minus 4 is greater than 0, two real solution. B square minus 4 is less than 0, two imaginary solution. Got it? Now let us do the next one, that is c 9y square minus 6y plus 1 equal to 0. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Question number C. Okay, so here b square minus 4ac. What is b? Negative 6. So negative 6 square minus 4 times 9, z is 1. Okay, so we can simplify that one. 36, because negative 6 square is 36. 4 times 9, 36 times 36 equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. b square minus 4ac equal to 0 means two equal solutions. Two real at the same time equal solutions. So you look at these three. So we actually didn't find out the solution of the quadratic equation, but we can make a conclusion about the solution, about the nature of the solution. The nature will be either positive, means a real, imaginary, equal or unequal. That we can decide with the help of discriminant. That's why discriminant has a great role in the quadratic formula. Okay, so that's all about these quadratic equations. And this is the these are the main methods to find out the solution of a quadratic equation. So first method is the square root method. Second one is the completing the square method. Third one is the formula method. Okay, so that's all. I think you got all the idea about that one. So we can have more discussions about the quadratic equations in the next class. So till then, goodbye.